कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणचालिने श्रीमते वेंकटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. So someone sent me this email on a Advaita mailing list where someone called Sri Vikram Jagannathan tries to defend the infamous V. Subrahmanian, who twists Shankaracharya's statements, who doesn't understand Sanskrit properly, and makes and bumbles about just because of fanaticism, as I have explained in another video. So what really struck me was the appeal to mysticism and admission that essentially that Shankaran Advaita is not intellectually sound. You have to experience something, you have to do some tapas or something to understand Shankaran Advaita, it seems. So this video explores this facet particularly, and also other incidental things such as Sri Vikram's misunderstanding about what I said clearly in my video, and what Subramania Sri V. Subramania said, and so on. So for some context, there is this foundation called Aham Brahmasmi Foundation, associated with the Sringeri Sharda Pitha. You see the Ubhay Jagat Gurus here, and it supposedly spreads Shankaran Vedanta knowledge, and its chairman is someone called Sri V. Subrahmanian, a great scholar of Shastras and teacher of Advaita Vedanta to innumerable sincere seekers. Right now, what Vikram refers to is some video which I had made where I incidentally referred to Sri Subrahmanian's blunder on WhatsApp group, on a WhatsApp group called Advaita Sabha. Now, what did he say? I will read it out to you. This is the same text which I had shown in the screenshot referred to by Sri Vikram. Alright, what does Subrahmanya say? Subrahmanya says, Sri Subrahmanian says, Ishvara can take any form which is Mayika out of his will for blessing an aspirant. And he quotes this shAnkara bhAShya statement. Yattuktam hiranyashmashruttvadi rupatva shravanam parameshvare nopapadyata iti tatra brumaha syat parameshwarasyapi ichhavashan mayamayam rupam sadhakanugrahartham, and so on, right? And here it should be noted that Sri Subrahmanian Vaidya, not anyone else. No, sorry, Sri V. Subrahmanian. I don't know if he is Vaidya or not. V. Subrahmanya. What he says is, here in that bhAShya, Parameshwara is nirguNa Brahma. NB stands for nirguNa Brahma. No controversy. It's not some other acronym. All right. So in this bhAShya, where Syat Parameshwarasyapi Ichhavashan Mayamayam Rupam. So according to Sri Subrahmanya Vaidya, in this bhAShya, Parameshwara is nirguNa Brahma, distinguished from saguNa Brahma. Alright. So how can a nirguNa Brahma have Mayamaya Rupas? Alright. Mayamayam Rupam. How can he have Ichhavashad Mayamayam Rupam? So here Vish corresponds to Vishwas, which is I. am saying you are making a blunder here, it seems. Syat Parameshwarasyapi Ichhavashan Mayamayam, it says. How, if Parameshwara is nirguNa Brahma, how can he have Ichha? You have misunderstood. So this was the start of the argument, and where he bumbled about. And what does he say in response? He produces some huge text. All right. Rather than admitting his mistake, he produces this huge text. So many lines, I don't know where he copy pasted from. Note what he says. The Ishvara saguNa is this Maya plus nirguNa Brahma. Alright, this is Subrahmanya V. Subrahmanya's statement. Not my statement, V. Subrahmanya's statement. And that is incidentally something which this Vikram objects to. Vishwasji shared a WhatsApp screenshot where he framed the equation nirguNa Brahma plus Maya equals saguNa Brahma. No, I did not frame it. Shri V. Subrahmanya framed it, I only repeated it. Okay, let us accept your argument, let us agree with it. That's what I said. And I don't think it is wrong anyway. So, Maya plus nirguna Brahma is Ishvara saguNa. That's what Subrahmanya Vidya says. He blabbers about a lot of things, but he never accepts his mistake. He claims that there are all these passages which which say Parameshwara and which refer to nirguna Brahma. Now, if Brahma is nirguna, how can he be Parama? How can he be Ishvara when there is no other thing? All right. So that is the level of absurd understanding of Shankara's texts. People like Subrahmanya Vaidya, vice chairman of Aham Brahmasmi Foundation of Sringeri Sharada Pitha, have, and their defenders also are of the same category. Okay, and so I challenged him. So are you admitting your blunder or not? Since there is Ichha, this is in your words, because you recall he said nirguna Brahma plus Maya is saguNa Brahma. I'm just repeating what he said. This is nirguna Brahma plus Maya equals saguNa Brahma? Yes or no? One word answer, please. Don't hide behind this huge multi-line, multi-passage text. All right. So in Advaita, even saguNa Brahma, even saguNa Ishvara, who is Srishtikarta, has no default name and form. Yes, right. That's why shAnkara keeps saying, so that's not related. That's a different issue, which I'm happy to defend elsewhere. So here a person called venkaT jumps in and he says, he clarifies, the above is nirguna Brahma. So venkaT, someone called venkaT Shiva clearly disagrees with what Sri V. Subrahmanian says, and says that you have saguNa Brahma in this statement, which V. Subrahmanian quoted. Syat parameshvarasyapi khyavashan mayamayam rupam sadhakanugrahartham. He's saying the above is saguNa Brahma. All right. Now, and he quotes something else and says this is the above is nirguna Brahma. So he clearly is correcting V. Subrahmanian. So I found that Sri venkaT Shiva is a relatively more competent shAnkara compared to V. Subrahmanya. All right. Now, what is wrong with what venkaT Shiva said? Nothing wrong. And did Sri V. Subrahmanian make a blunder? Yes, he did. Was I right in challenging him? Yes, I was. And what did V. Subrahmanya do? He did not admit his mistake. He kept on pasting totally irrelevant stuff. All this is his message only. So I challenged him again. Come on, I asked you for one word answer. Were you wrong or not? Can nirguna Brahma have Ichha? Was that passage referring to saguNa Brahma? Yes, I was wrong. Yes, it was saguNa Brahma. venkaT Shiva already said he should have admitted it, but no. He claimed that venkaT Shiva agrees with him. How absurd. venkaT Shiva clearly said that saguNa Brahma is referred to in the passage quoted by you, where you said that the passage refers to nirguna Brahma. How absurd it is, right? Sorry, I said, sorry, this again shows that you are a dishonest person, but sort of funny in your own attempts to make sense. So this was the extent of my so-called uncivility, which he claimed in later videos, post hoc and so on, as to be the reason for my expulsion. And venkaT Shiva also supports that nonsensical accusation. Clearly, V. Subrahmanya's dishonesty is apparent to everyone. He is saying that some passage where Parameshwara has Ichha and takes on forms is nirguna Brahma and not saguNa Brahma. venkaT Shiva corrects it. So Subrahmanya Vaidya, V. Subrahmanya, rather than accepting his mistake, says that pastes a lot of irrelevant texts. He claims falsely that venkata Shiva agrees with him, whereas I have shown that he disagrees with him. That passage refers to saguNa Brahma only. And what is stranger here is that someone called Vikram Jagannathan also does such drama. Alright, now Vishwas shared a WhatsApp screenshot where he framed the equation NB plus Maya equals SB. So first of all, as I've shown, this is not my framing, this is V Subrahmania's framing. You have a problem, you have to disagree, you have to oppose the person you are trying to defend, which is Subrahmania. Alright, Subbu sir, that's what refers to Subrahmania, V Subrahmania here. Now, he makes some really very weird statement. Okay, such an equation is inherently flawed and its absurdity cannot be explained in one word, because you are not able to understand the concepts properly. You can't explain it. It is so simple. And even if you understand it, the concept you're understanding is so bungled up that you have to say that it cannot be explained in one word. Yes, it can be. Your venkata Shiva said that it is not nirguna Brahma, it is saguNa Brahma only. I clearly said. So, in the video, Vikram refers to V Subrahmania says that is such a person who says that nirguna Brahma can have ichha, right? I said it, emphasized it many times, and yet Vikram misrepresents me like this. He stated in a screenshot NB plus Maya equals SB and demanded a one-word answer, yes or no response. Was I asking about this equation? Is this equation correct or not? As I've shown you, I was not asking that. I was saying that the passage you claimed refers to nirguna Brahma, actually refers to saguNa Brahma. Do you admit your blunder or not? So you observe that the typical shAnkaran trait of not paraphrasing what an opponent is saying correctly and producing huge walls of text rather than simply accepting a mistake, as someone called venkata Shiva had done. Alright, now Subbu sir rightly explains in the screenshot that whenever the scriptures refer to Parabrahman as Parameshwara, Ishvara, Paramatma, they are still ultimately pointing to nirguna Brahman. Alright, I don't dispute that. So ultimately pointing to nirguna Brahma is different from pointing to nirguna Brahma. You can point to saguNa Brahma and says that no, saguNa Brahma includes within it nirguna Brahma, so it is ultimately pointing to nirguna Brahma. That was not what was said at all. So you quote something and say something refers to Parameshwara refers to nirguna Brahma and not saguNa Brahma, then you have to exclude saguNa Brahma and say you are referring to nirguna Brahma only. Alright, that was not done. So that is not this is not what was being contested at all. Now the question is, can Parameshwara refer to only nirguna Brahma and not saguNa Brahma? Is there such a place in shAnkara bhAShya? If there is such a place, please tell me in the comments. I am happy to correct myself. Maybe my understanding of shAnkara bhAShya is wrong. Please show me the place and I will agree that you are correct. Parameshwara, the word Parameshwara can refer to only nirguna Brahma without saguNa Brahma. Alright, no confusion. If you show me some passage where Parameshwara refers to saguNa Brahma and then say that oh no, it includes nirguna Brahma, it ultimately refers to nirguna Brahma, that's not what I'm talking about. Show me a passage where the word Parameshwara in shAnkara bhAshyas, Prasthanatraya bhAshyas, Gita bhAShya, Brahma Sutra bhAShya, the Dashopanishad bhAshyas, only this much. Okay, in this, show me a place where Parameshwara refers to not saguNa Brahma, but nirguNa Brahma. Alright, I emphasize again, don't give me a passage which you show saguNa Brahma and says, oh, it includes nirguNa Brahma. No, show me a passage where Parameshwara refers to nirguNa Brahma. That's all I ask. Then I will accept that shRI Subbu sir is not doing drama. And I will accept that this Vikram Jagannathan is being coherent. Alright. Now, furthermore, what struck me was attempting to intellectually remove Maya from saguNa Brahma without transcending ignorance is futile. The attribution of Maya to Ishvara arises from one's own ignorance. Okay, so what he's saying is the philosophy he is trying to defend is intellectually unsound, and therefore you have to experience something. You have to transcend your so-called ignorance about yourself so as to be able to make sense of this Shankaran Advaita philosophy. That's what is being admitted here, which I found funny. So furthermore, he misquotes me saying that yena and idam in Bhagavad Gita 2.17 shows this clearly. He insists that the verse asserts the plurality of the world rather than the oneness of Atman and Brahman. Okay, so here I should say that he is slightly misquoting me. The video itself is here, and let us see what I say. Get two different things. The very fact that word idam. Now, the very fact that you are using two words to indicate two different things, it shows that those two things are different. They are not the same, not at all the same. Otherwise, why would you use yena and idam to indicate two different things? You are indicating the Atma, and by idam, you are saying everything else, right? So there is a difference between yena and idam. So here itself, he blows up, Alright, so as I was saying, he is misquoting me slightly. Alright, I'm saying that this shows that Atma is different from the world. There is no reference to so-called plurality of the world, which by the way is correct, and there is no denial of oneness of Atman and Brahman because there is no reference to that statement, whereas that is oneness of Jivatma and Brahman can be denied, but that is not what I said. That is not what I said. The usage of the words yena and idam in Bhagavad Gita 2.17 means. So he's carrying on here with the typical Shankaran habit of misquoting and then refuting. So if you want to say Vishwas proved something based on something else, he proved something based on Gita 2.17, you better quote me correctly. If you change the proof statement, the claim which Vishwas makes, and keep the data same, the proof same, then you are misrepresenting your opponent, and the flaw you're trying to show in your opponent is non-existent. It is made up, Maya, like what Advaitins would say. So that's what I had in this video. The main points are the Advaitins such as V. Subrahmanian and his supporters are quite dishonest, and they don't properly understand Shankaran Advaita and Shankaran Advaita words properly. And one point which has to be noted is that Parameshwara never in Shankara bhAShya, to my knowledge, refers to nirguNa Brahma without saguNa Brahma. If you find a place where it does refer to nirguNa Brahma without referring to saguNa Brahma, please let me know. I will happily correct myself. Second, the Shankarans admit that their philosophy is not intellectually sound. Attempting to intellectually remove Maya from saguNa Brahma without transcending ignorance is futile. So you have to have some sort of transcendence to make sense of Advaita Shankaran Advaita philosophy as per these people. Yes, it is true. There are many logical problems in the Shankaran philosophy, and this is a clear admission of it. So that was the other main point. And the third subsidiary point was the tendency of such people to misquote their opponents. So that was all I had in this video. Thank you very much. Namo Namah.